Welcome to our first Wine Down with
Abbie
and Jill.
Cheers!
Welcome everybody to our first episode of
Yeah.
Wine Down.
Thanks for joining us. In these shows, you're going to see all things wine, Scout and Cellar wine, tips. Who knows? We might even talk about parenting tips, mom tips,
Date night ideas, pairings, tasting pairings to go with your delicious wines. You never know. We might cover a lot of different topics.
Yeah. But today we're going to review a wine and showcase one of our new releases. So we'll talk about that and stay tuned at the end to learn how you can get entered in for the giveaway.
We have a fun giveaway.
Yeah.
So I got started with Scout and Cellar back in November. Most of you know I own a little charcuterie business, or started a little charcuterie business back in November. And what goes well with charcuterie? Wine.
Yeah.
Specifically clean crafted wine. So I was a consumer of Scout and Cellar before I sold it. And I was looking for something that, I don't know, like a year ago, I started to get headaches just from even one glass of wine. I would get headaches. I would just feel foggy and lethargic the next day. And I'm like, what is going on with this? And a friend of mine said, try Scout and Cellar. And I'm like, really? I was a little apprehensive about it, but I'm like, I love, love, love my wine. I don't really want to give up my wine. It's worth a try. Yeah. And I tried it. Not only did I love the wine, but I didn't get those headaches afterwards.
Yeah, nice.
And so as I thought about it and I did more research on Scout and Cellar, what I was realizing is I'm very aware of what I put into my body. I'm good at kind of looking at labels and making sure that I'm sticking to things that are cleaner and more whole foods. But I wasn't doing that with my wine.
Yeah.
And so when I researched, I realized there's a lot of extra junk added to wine. Mm-hmm. So not only do I love the wine, how it tastes, how I feel, but I also love the mission behind the company. So it was kind of a no-brainer to sign on. If I'm going to consume it, I might as well share it with my friends and family.
Yeah. And that's where I come in, because she shared the wine with me. I loved it. I thought it was so delicious. You can really taste and appreciate each wine for what it is. And so I enjoyed it and said, well, if I'm going to be consuming it, I might as well sign up so that I can share it with my friends and family, because I love wine. I've always loved wine. I've appreciated it. And I've learned a lot already just in the few weeks I've joined. And I'm just looking forward to all the exciting things that are yet to be learned through this company and through the wine, and be able to share it with you guys.
So what is Scout and Cellar? What is this clean crafted wine everyone's been talking about?
It can be a little confusing. What does that term mean? But clean crafted wine means that there's no pesticides used in the vineyards. So the growers do it without any pesticides. And then when the winemaking process, there's no added chemicals. There's nothing artificial added to the wine. It's just the wine. And then at the end, they don't add any extra sugar. So they don't need to add anything to make it taste better, because it's just so delicious. And if you want a sweet wine, they have a different way to naturally make it more sweet. And they don't have to add any sugar or chemicals to make it that way.
Yeah, I love it. It's they say from grape to glass, it's just clean. And you'll get that when you taste it. You can really taste the grape forwardness, and some of the flavors in there really come forward, because you don't have some wines will have that chemically kind of taste to them, where you don't get that with this. It's just a very clean, earthy.
Yeah. Let's open some wine.
Let's do it. Let's open some wine.
This is our new release. So 2021. It's from the Middle Jane line, which we'll talk a little bit about, but it's the Zinfandel Velvet. So the Zinfandel grape is what's used in this. It's 100% Zinfandel, and it is aged in stainless steel tanks for 4 months. After the 4 months, they stop the fermentation process to allow for some of that residual sugar to stay. So there's actually 22 grams per liter of residual sugar, which makes this a sweet red wine.
Which is a lot compared to other Scout and Cellar wines. And I will say I'm very excited that they came out with this, because I have customers that are we want something sweeter.
Yeah.
But I said that's hard to find with Scout and Cellar, because they don't add in extra sugar.
Yeah.
Right. So it's hard to really get a nice, clean tasting wine. But I'm very excited to try. Have you tried this?
No, I've never tried it.
I haven't either. This
I
just
have
came out
on the way, so I'm excited.
And perfect timing for Valentine's Day. I'm so excited about this. I just did some little Valentine kits with some tasters in it.
Fun.
And this was in there because it just it goes well, I think,
Yeah.
with chocolate. So let's give it a try.
Yeah, and I'm normally a dry wine person, so I am excited for the people who appreciate sweet wine.
Me too. So when I do tastings, I like to have people like take a sip first before I kind of describe what's in it to see if we can get some of those flavors.
Smell it too. Smell it and take a sip.
What is it? Smell, swirl, sip. There's one more S in there. Swallow. No. That's not it.
We'll brush up on our wine.
We'll work on that. Ooh,
I really like that.
I really like that too. And I'm not just saying, like,
It's not an overpower. You know, some like sweet wines, it's like fruit punch.
Yeah.
And
it's not like there's no syrupy, right? Like I notice with sometimes sweet wines, and I think that's why I don't like them, is that syrupy taste. But I think that's the added sugar in it. Where this is kind of has like a jammy kind of taste to it.
You can taste the fruit and the sweet. Yeah, it's.
But you can tell it is a Zinfandel because do you notice it finishes a little bit dry?
Yeah.
But it's sweet. So I have my little charcuterie board here. And I think what would pair really nice with this, one, chocolate. I feel like chocolate would go really well with this. I think if you put a little piece of chocolate in, take a sip, it's like going to be like a chocolate covered strawberry.
Well, we should try that.
We should try that.
Do you have any of that? Oh yeah.
I sure do.
All right.
Okay. So I think. Because I do taste some strawberry.
I do too.
So I think with a little chocolate.
Oh yeah.
Oh, see, that's like dessert in a glass.
It's perfect.
That's perfection
Pair that with
right
your
there.
chocolate-covered strawberries for Valentine's Day.
That, and I think because of some of the sweetness, I would do a little sharp cheddar with it, because sharp cheddar just has a lot of robust flavor. So then some of the sweetness would cut that out a little bit, or even like the blackberries and the grapes. I just think, this is a good wine.
Is a charcuterie. You are so talented.
Oh, thank you. A little Valentine's theme there. And I actually love this bottle. What I love about like the Middle Jane, I think this is my favorite line. Well, I go between that and the Conte della Terra. I love that too.
Good too.
But if you're looking for kind of a middle of the road
price point
for wine, I would say the Middle Jane is a great place to start. They have a really good Cabernet that has a pretty full body. I was a little hesitant about Scout Cellar because I would try some of these organic wines and it was lacking taste. Like even the red wines, I was like, they taste watery to me.
It's almost clear when you look at them. You know, like a pink, and this is definitely not.
Yeah, no. And I tried the Cabernet because I'm a red wine drinker. I do like some drier white wines, like a Sauvignon Blanc, but I tend to go towards, especially this time of year, a red wine. And so Middle Jane has a wonderful Cabernet that has a little earthy coffee. Have you tried it?
Yeah, I love it.
It's good. It's
so
smooth
good.
and it's pretty like it's pretty robust for a Cabernet.
Yeah. So the Middle Jane line is great. And how can we get the wine into your hands? So we've got lots of options. You can buy wine if you know what you like, or if you need help, we can help you. You can order wine individually, but by far the best value is the Scout Circle Wine Club. It is the best. You can customize it for what you want, how many bottles you want. Do you want mixed, red and white? Do you want all red, all white? And then do you want it to come once a month, every other month, every quarter? You get to choose.
And it's really nice because you get exclusive wines that you can't necessarily get on the website. They do some Scout Circle, what do they call it? Like on corks that you're able to get access to those, but you get first access as a Scout Circle member to some of the new wines that they're coming up with. And that's what sold me on it, because I was like, I want to try different wines. Like that's why I love a wine club, because they pick different wines for you and it's different each time you get your delivery. And who doesn't love wine delivered right to your door?
Yeah.
With that being said, I know there's some times that you open a bottle of wine and you're like, ooh, no.
This isn't what I like.
Not a fan of this. Like, not a fan of this at all. With Scout Cellar, they have 100% money back guarantee. So they want you to love their wines.
Yeah.
Which is great. And I think it speaks to the company, because the founder, Sarah, we haven't even talked about her. I kind of want to talk about her a little bit.
Do you want to talk about her? Or we could do it in another one. But unless you can.
Let me just quick give you
can
Sarah,
give them the quick.
because I love a woman-owned business,
Yes.
and Sarah is a lawyer turned sommelier, and as she was studying, she started getting headaches and wondering, like, why is this happening, and did some research. She's a super smart lady, like very, very well educated, and came in to find out that there's just a lot of added junk in the wines that she was drinking, even really good wines from Washington and Oregon and California. And so she started Scout Cellar. It's a 4-year company, 4-year-old company. And, but with that comes, right, if you're not adding added chemicals into the wine, you can't guarantee that every bottle is going to taste the same, right? It takes away from that homogeneous taste of wine. So that's why they have the guarantee, because some bottles are better than others, and they want you to absolutely love their product, and they want to stand behind that. So,
and it's easy. I can't take this into Meijer and say, I didn't like my wine. Can I get my money back?
I'm returning this. Not interested. They're like, there's a quarter of it left, and you're like, it was disgusting.
Yeah. I have yet to find one of these wines that I don't like, but that's what I love about it, is I can feel comfortable ordering wine online, and if I'm not completely satisfied, I can get my money back and get a new one. So it's awesome.
It is great. And you don't have to, don't worry, you don't have to send the wine bottle back.
Nope.
Like try to recork it and reship it. Like there's no return shipping needed.
No.
They'll just take your word for it, go in customer service, and they'll get you squared away.
So join the wine club. That's what we're saying pretty much. Just join the wine club. It's a flat rate. Shipping's included. It's awesome. So do that. But also, if you want to hang out with us, we would love to pour wine at your event. We do tastings. So let us bring the wine and share it with your friends, with your family. If you have an event, or if you just want to have a girls' night, we would love to bring the wine and kind of teach you guys more about it, give you tastes, see what you like, and have an opportunity to learn more about clean crafted wine. Yeah. So that is also something we would love to do more of.
I love to. Yeah, even if you're a business owner. Like I've gone to some corporate tastings, which are really fun. Yeah. Because people get to enjoy wine at the end of their workday, and like, who doesn't love to have a little wine at work after your workday's done? So lots of fun. When we would love to pour wine for you. We love wine. We love talking about wine. We love drinking wine. We just love sharing wine with other people. So this gives us a little taste of like what it could be like if we were wine owners. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe someday.
But for now, we'll just do it this way and come to your house and pour the wine. So we would love to do that. Should we tell them about the giveaway?
We should.
Are we up to the
giveaway? I think we should.
So,
drum roll, please.
Since we're starting this new, I don't know what you call it, show. It's not a podcast. It's just a show.
Yeah. We're YouTube stars now.
Right.
Maybe our kids will watch us. Anyone else, their kids watch YouTube like crazy, and they'll be like, we get to watch Mom and Aunt Abbie on YouTube.
They would probably think we're pretty lame.
Yeah.
But we hope that you don't think so. And we're excited to show you all the things about wine and have really fun, exciting shows to come up. So like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Subscribe. Okay. Yeah.
So if you subscribe, you get an entry.
One entry.
If you share our video, because we're also going to post this onto our social media, if you share that, you also get another entry. And on, what did we say, February 15th? Get it all in before then, and we're going to do drawing for 2 gift cards.
$10 gift cards. Yep. Which is like a half a bottle of wine.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yes.
So help spread the word about clean crafted wine. Contact us to find out how you can get some. We'll have our links listed below, so you can click. It's an easy way to order, but we'd also love to help you. We love giving recommendations. If you tell us what you like, there's a brand new wine that just got released today. That's Moscato, which everyone knows is a sweeter wine. And so I know the sweet wine lovers are super excited for some of these new releases. And all of the wines will have ingredients and tasting, like just
tasting notes.
Everything that you need to know about
all
the wine.
Things. Yeah, you yourself will become a wine expert just from your wine delivery. Yeah. It's pretty great.
So if you can't tell, we love it.
We do. And if you have wines you want us to review, we need content for our show. So let us know, and we will open up wine for you and do a little live review, or not a live, but a taped review of the wines that you would like to learn more about. Yeah. So,
All right.
Well, and come on our show. If any of you
want to come drink wine with us.
Want to come drink wine with us on camera, let us know, and we would love to have you as a guest.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining in to Wine Down with
Abbie and Jill.
Cheers.